Hello friends, welcome to my channel Clinical Biochemistry by Dr. PK Prabhakar. Today we are going to talk about the 6 new symptoms which is added by CDC in the coronavirus disease, that is we are calling COVID. So if you see the prevalence of coronavirus till today, roughly 32 lakh people has been confirmed cases of coronavirus is there in the world. This is the data which John Hopkins University is releasing every time. It's updating every time. And if you see the top different country, so US on the top as we are seeing there in the top, and death roughly 2.28 lakh people has been died because of this coronavirus, and it's increasing day by day. uh, Maximum death we are going to see that is in Italy, and then recovered people is also it's increasing. Roughly 60 lakh people have been recovered from this disease as well. This CDC is the Center for Disease Control and Prevention, which is based in Atlanta, USA. It is formed on 1st July 1946, roughly 73 years old. This releases guidelines, number of different kind of signs and symptoms, different other guidelines for the different diseases, which everyone normally considers. So this is a CDC is the National Public Health Institute in the United States. It is a United States federal agency under the Department of Health and Human Services. This CDC released in the initial days of disease. CDC released there are three common symptoms for this coronavirus disease, which we are calling COVID. Is fever, that is the most common symptoms. Then second most important symptom is the coughing, and third one is shortness of breath. But that was the initial sign and symptoms. So till now, the disease, the patients has been segregated and tested on the basis of these symptoms only. But day before yesterday, CDC has added 6 new symptoms in this list of 3 symptoms. So those 6 new symptoms are the chill, repeated shaking with the chill, muscle pain, headache, sore throats, and the new loss of taste of or smell. So sensation loss. These are for this new loss of taste or smells. We are using some technical terms. That technical terms we are calling anosmia when we are having loss of smell. If ageusia is called as ageusia is called as complete absence of the taste, when we don't have any kind of taste, neither sweet, sour, or salty anything. But when we are having a different type of taste, sweet will be not giving sweet, rather it gives other type of taste. That is called dysgeusia. So these are the technical terms we should know, because we know we can this can be used at some places. So till now we are having total 9 different symptoms given by CDC for this COVID. Those 9 symptoms are fever, cough, shortening of breath, chill, repeated shaking with the chills, and muscle pain, headache, sore throat, and the new loss or taste or smell. So sensation loss. These are the 9 different symptoms given by CDC. These symptoms roughly occurs once after the exposure of the virus. So roughly within 2 to 14 days of the exposure of the virus, patients get these symptoms. So mostly people get either they will have cough, or they will have shortness of breath, or from the remaining 7 they will have any combination of symptoms. So either symptom will be alone or in the combinations. So at least 2 of these symptoms should have to be there along with these 2 symptoms. So people will have cough, shortening of breath, and any of these 2 symptoms. Then it will be treated as, it will be considered as a coronavirus type of infections. Then the people will go for different tests. What is the use of this increase in, what the significance that we are going to talk later? According to CDC, running nose may occur sometimes, but sneezing is not at all considered as a symptom for the by the CDC. So running nose can be a cause, can be a symptom, but it is not in the list of symptoms by CDC. It can occur, but sneezing, CDC does not consider sneezing as a symptom for COVID. What is this significance of this increase in the list of symptoms? How it will affect? Initially, we had only 3 different symptoms. So people who falls under these 3 symptoms only, they are going to be tested. Now after the increasing of total 9 symptoms we are having, so the area which or the population which we are going to cover for testing, which we are going to uh, consider for the testing, will have been increased. So more people will be tested now. More people will be tested now means more patient will come. So the contamination, infections or the spreading will be restricted very less. So it will be restrictions will be there. So people, contamination or chances of increased chances of getting contamination will be increased. That was according to CDC, but WHO slightly differs in the symptoms from the CDC. According to WHO, the symptoms are fever, which is similar to CDC, dry cough, and tiredness is the common symptoms. Now, this tiredness WHO considered as a symptom for this COVID, whereas CDC does not consider tiredness as a symptom of COVID. Along with these three symptoms, WHO also considers aches, pains, nasal congestions, running nose, sore throat, and diarrhea as a symptom for the COVID. Again, diarrhea does not considered as a symptom by CDC. So CDC does not consider neither tiredness nor diarrhea as a symptom. When WHO has done a study in the roughly 56,000 laboratory staff in the China and published the reports in sometime in the March, they found that maximum people will have fever. So roughly 88% people have fever as a symptoms. Dry cough roughly 68%, fatigue in 38%, coughing 33%, shortening of breath 19%, and so on. This diarrhea is occur only in 3%, which CDC does not consider as a symptoms. Then, other than diarrhea, fatigue also tiredness does not considered as a symptom by CDC, but it occurs in 38% of the people. So, on the basis of that one, WHO has published a report and they have given that roughly 88% chances we are having fever will be as a symptom. Second most occurred symptom is dry cough. Third most occurred symptom is fatigueness, that is the tiredness. Then muscle production, muscle loss, mucus production or mucus secretions, that is nasal congestion, other things. Then shortening of breath, sore throats, and muscle pains. These are the different symptoms according to WHO. Now, our Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, means Indian government's ministry, also considered these symptoms, which is published by WHO only, as a symptoms. So we follow the rules of symptoms which is produced, which is given by WHO as a COVID symptoms. So our governments also follow the rules regulations given by WHO only. So according to our governments, the fever, muscle mucus production, dry cough, shortening of breath, fatigue, sore throats, muscle production, diarrhea, these are the different symptoms for the COVID-19. So these are the different symptoms which has been increased, or 6 new symptoms added by the CDC, along with fever, cough, and shortening of breath. They have added some 6 new symptoms. That's all for today. Hope you understand it. If you have any questions, any comments, please write them in the comment box. If you are not subscribed my channel, please subscribe it. Thank you very much. Have a nice day.